I'm Emily.
And I'm Courtney.
And today we are launching the first of a series of videos to keep you updated on our Kickstarter that we recently launched to expand our family's coffee roastery. Now we also thought that this would be a bit of a cool place to talk about the coffee world as we know it and give you guys a little bit of information to help make your day worth remembering.
So what we wanted to address today is a question that we get a lot from our customers, which is, are your coffees flavored?
No!
And then subsequently, well, if they're not flavored, then what are these descriptions I'm reading on the coffee bags about your coffee tasting chocolatey or nutty or fruity or whatnot?
Now we found that this is a question that we get a little bit of a lot and we've never really given you the answer to it, so that's what we're going to do today. And here is your answer.
This is the Coffee Taster's Flavor Wheel. We've had it imprinted on our computer mouse pad since we were about 5 years old, but for those of you who didn't have that luxury as a child, we're going to explain a little bit about how it works for you.
So, the Coffee Taster's Flavor Wheel was created in 1997 by the SCAA, which stands for the Specialty Coffee Association of America, is that the thing, in collaboration with the Colombian Coffee Federation. Now, the SCCAA is the world's largest coffee trade association, and it sets forth cupping guidelines and brewing guidelines and roasting guidelines so that your coffee is the best that it can be. So, for example, one of the guidelines that they have for cupping is that cupping spoon shall hold 0.135 to 0.169 grams of coffee, and that the spoon should be made of non-reactive metals, so know your organic chemistry there, and that also when you're doing a coffee to water ratio, you should have 8.25 grams of solid ground coffee to 5.07 fluid ounces of water, and all sorts of other fancy, interesting sort of information that you really don't need to know.
Yeah, and then we've got this flavor wheel. It's essentially kind of like a glossary of coffee terms for cuppers. It's kind of based on sensory science. And so cuppers, like our dad, use it to describe the coffees that they want to buy and sell. It's pretty simple to use. It has a radial kind of flow chart method to it, and there's two sides to it, taste and aroma. In our end of the industry, we tend to stick to the flavor side of the chart because consumers usually care more about the flavor of their coffee than the smell of it. But if you were, let's say, a plantation owner and you were selling green coffee to Escora distributors, you want to focus more on the aroma side of the wheel as well. It's really just all about you and your customer base. Ethiopian coffees, for example, are typically enzymatic and fruity with notes of citrus, while Indian coffees tend to be more earthy and woody.
So keep in mind that this is a tool and a resource and not a standard set forth by the SCAA, and that therefore means that this is not by any means an exhaustive list. So results tend to hail from the sugar-like, nutty flavor profile, but if you think that a Brazil tastes like toast, you're allowed to say that it tastes like toast. It's really an individual thing, so I would highly recommend you thinking about what your likes are and developing a flavor profile based on that. So if you like smooth coffees, go for a Mexican. If you like bold and earthy coffees, go for those Sumatras. If you like French vanilla Dunkin' Donuts coffee, go take 5 or 10 minutes and reevaluate your lifestyle choices. I'm serious.
All joking aside though, this really is an important, useful tool, and we hope you learned a little bit more about it today. So now, in another vein of thought, here's some updates on our Kickstarter project. Thank you so much to everyone who has donated so far. You all are awesome. We've already raised over $1,500 and it's only been a week, so shout out to you guys. Thank you, really. Just keep telling your friends and family about it because we really need everyone to go donate. We have 21 days left in this Kickstarter campaign. We can't do it without your help. If you're local, come on out and see us at the shop or at the farmer's market on Saturdays if you have any questions or just want to learn a little bit more what we're doing. If you're not local, go check out our project profile on the Kickstarter website. Just search for Muddy Dog Roasting Company. The link is in the bio. And just to learn a little bit more what we're doing. We also have some very cool rewards if you haven't seen that on our Kickstarter page. We are offering very many things. One of my favorites is the limited edition Kickstarter coffee blend available just to you guys.
Yeah, so basically to go off of what Courtney was saying, yes, thank you to our friends and our family and our customers and our overarching community for the immense support that you've given us so far. However, this isn't over yet, right? So please, please, please go donate. We're not going to be able to do this if you don't go donate. So we really would appreciate your support. If you haven't go donate, do that. If you have donated, tell your friends, please. Go tell your grandmother.
Everyone.
Go tell your dog. I don't know. Just go tell people because we really need you to. With that being said, we really, really do appreciate you being there, and we will continue to give you guys updates.
Thank you guys so much. We love you all.
We love you.